She thought love was excitement, but when she played with his heart, she lost everything she ever wanted.
The rain tapped softly against the window as Mr. Harris, a 58-year-old bookstore owner, arranged fresh flowers on the kitchen table. He wasn't a rich man, but he had a kind heart, the kind that remembered small things, like how his young wife Elena loved yellow tulips. Elena, only 28, had entered his life 2 years earlier. She was quiet then, lost and struggling. He offered her safety, a home, stability, warmth she said she never had. When she agreed to marry him, he believed she chose him out of love. But love sometimes wears a mask. In the beginning, Elena smiled at everything: the bookstore, the small garden, the simple dinners. Mr. Harris thought he had given her a new life. But slowly, he noticed subtle changes. She stopped reading with him in the evenings, stopped joining him for walks, stopped laughing at the jokes she once adored. Instead, she spent hours on her phone, guarding it like it held her soul. One night, after she fell asleep, a message popped up. "Can't wait to see you again. Same place tomorrow. L." Mr. Harris stared at the glow of the screen until his eyes blurred. A younger man? A coworker? Someone she barely knew? The pain pressed into his chest, but he didn't wake her, didn't shout, didn't demand the truth. He simply whispered to himself, "If she is drifting away, I will see where she goes." The next afternoon, he followed her car, not close enough to be seen, but close enough to break. She stopped at a hotel cafe. A man stepped out. He was young, handsome, confident. Everything Mr. Harris was not. Elena ran to him like she belonged in his arms. Mr. Harris didn't walk toward them. He didn't confront them. He just watched, quietly, as his heart cracked in places he never knew existed. That night, Elena returned home smiling, a smile he knew was not his. "How was your day?" he asked gently. "Just errands," she replied, shrugging. He nodded softly. "I see. I'm glad you had a good day." There was no fight, no drama, just his silent acceptance of the truth. The next morning, Elena woke up to a note on the table beside a cup of coffee, the way he made it every day, exactly how she liked it. "Elena, I loved you without asking for anything in return, but I can't share my home with someone whose heart belongs somewhere else. I'm leaving the house to you. Take care of the tulips. They bloom every spring." She felt the blood drain from her face. "Mr. Harris?" she called, running through the house. But he was gone. Elena thought she would feel free. She thought she would feel relieved. But instead, she felt something she had never felt before. Loss. A loss deeper than heartbreak. A loss rooted in guilt. The young man she cheated with lasted barely 2 months. He disappeared the second her life became complicated. She returned to the bookstore, hoping to see Mr. Harris behind the counter, smiling gently the way he always did. But the store was closed. A sign hung on the door. "New owner, opening soon." She asked the neighbor, "Where is Harris?" "He sold everything and moved to the countryside," the neighbor said. He needed peace. Peace, something she could never give him. 3 years passed. One spring afternoon, Elena drove to the countryside. Rumors said he lived in a small cottage near a lake. She found the house easily. The tulips in the front yard were unmistakable. He was sitting on the porch, reading a book, his hair grayer, his smile softer, his heart healed. "Mr. Harris," she whispered. He looked up. His eyes were calm, not angry, not broken, just peaceful. "I'm sorry," she cried. "I didn't know what I had until I lost it." He nodded gently. "I hope you find what you're looking for, Elena, but not here, not with me." His voice wasn't cold, just firm, final. Elena broke down, silently. Mr. Harris closed his book and said only one thing. Some things once betrayed can never be rebuilt, and he walked back inside, leaving her standing among the tulips, the flowers that once symbolized love, now blooming around her regret.
Moral love can survive distance, struggles, even time, but it cannot survive betrayal. The strongest revenge is to walk away and choose peace.